Are you listening?
Ricky J Sports.
Yeah.
Hey, what's going on, people? Welcome to your fight camp. This is your coach, Ricky J from Ricky J Sports. And today I want to talk about the submission game in UFC 2. Now, the first things first, you see Royce Gracie. This is like a horror movie, people. This is like Freddy Krueger cutting him up with those elbows. You want to soften up your opponent when you are about to lock in a submission, and then simply push L2 and the right analog stick, whatever direction that little icon tells you where to go. And then you lock it in. And then you got to get into that mini game where you have to move with the right analog stick and kind of stop your opponent from getting out of that kind of the end of the octagon's perimeter there. And then when you see the opposite color, in this case it's blue, you want to flick with the left analog stick, and you got to do that 5 times. It's a 5-time mini game, and you could end the fight in a submission if you work on a strategy that I believe works, man. And I'm a huge believer in this strategy when you're locking in submissions. What I'm talking about is when you see that mini game icon, when you see that octagon pop up in the middle of the screen, I want you to focus directly in the middle of that icon. Don't look at the little corners that you see when they're popped up. Like, say if a guy is going right and you're kind of stopping him from going right, don't focus in on that corner. Stare directly in the middle of the octagon. What that will do is your peripheral vision will give you a nice view of the whole octagon. So if he decides to go, say in this case he's going left, you can see it a lot simpler if you're looking directly in the middle. If you're focusing, like I said, on a particular corner or area, you won't be able to see the other areas. So once again, when you lock in your submission, stare directly into that octagon, and you will have a nice view of the whole octagon, and you can react once you see the L icon come up, and then you could flick it. It's kind of hard to explain, but I'm pretty sure you guys know what I'm talking about. Like I said, just direct your contact and your vision directly in the middle. Now, I love this. When you are fighting though, if you are using a guy that's a submission guy, like in this case you see Frank Mir just kind of lumbering around here, he's getting his butt kicked right now against Pat HD Barry. And the one thing I love about this game, it's like in real life fighting, the fight is never over until it's over. Like in this case, I'm getting battered on the feet, and Barry for some reason shoots for a takedown. I stuff it, and then since Mir is a great submission guy, he's able to lock in a submission in this position, and I'm going in for a front headlock, which I turn into a guillotine choke. And it was just a great breath of fresh air knowing that even though I was getting busted up on the feet, I could still end the fight by locking in a submission. And Pat Barry, I know, man, he's probably kicking himself in the butt thinking I should have kept the fight standing and not deal with Frank Mir on the ground. But as a whole, I love this game so far. I know the game's getting a lot of mixed reviews. Some people really like it. Some people are screaming and crying, saying bring back fight night. But as a whole, I'm enjoying it, man. I really am enjoying it. I haven't played too much online yet. I played a little bit, but I want to really tune up my game and refine it, making sure that I am ready for the big dogs online. But anyways, people, hopefully you enjoyed my strategy about the submission game. Like I said, just to recap, when you are locking in the submission, focus inside the middle of that octagon icon, and then react by using your peripheral vision, seeing the whole octagon around the screen and reacting that way. It works every time, but again, you have to have a quick reaction time when it comes to flicking the left analog when you see that L icon, and maneuvering with the right analog stick when your opponent decides to move a different direction. But anyways, I'm loving the game. I'm loving life. Hopefully you guys are loving it as well. This is Ricky J, your fight camp coach. Thanks for stopping by.
You are awesome.